Now, in the midst of all this deception, enters the case Kennedy versus Braidwood Management and their tangled web of logic. Plaintiffs argue that task force members are principal officers under the Appointments Clause who must be appointed by the President with the advising consent of the Senate, not by the Secretary. That's from Article 2, Section 2, Clause 2. Okay, that seems to be a bit of a stretch. After all, Article 2, Section 2, Clause 2 of the Constitution reads, "He, being the President, shall have power, by and with the advice and consent of the Senate, shall appoint ambassadors, other public ministers and councils, judges of the Supreme Court, and all other officers of the United States, whose appointments are not herein otherwise provided for, and which shall be established by law. But the Congress may, by law, vest the appointment of such inferior officers as they think proper in the President alone, in the courts of law, or in the heads of departments." This is where the tangled web gets worse. The district court agreed, recognizing that task force members are removable at will by the Secretary, but concluding they are principal officers because they have no superior who supervises and directs them. The Fifth Circuit affirmed the district court holding that while task force members are removable at will, they are not inferior officers because they cannot be independent and free from political pressure while simultaneously being supervised by a political appointee. The judges of both the district and circuit court seem simply to ignore the Constitution and make up rules for themselves. While the distinction between principal and inferior the judges used may make perfect sense, the Constitution doesn't vest them with the power to decide which officers not listed in the Constitution need Senate approval. But the Congress may, by law, vest the appointments of such inferior officers as they think proper in the President alone, in the courts of law, or in the heads of departments. But this is not the basis of the court's decision.